Good morning. Peace to the nation. Good morning to my kind, and good morning to your kind. Yeah, man. Arise, for this is a day that the Lord has made, and not only that, be glad in it. So I have risen, and I am glad in this day. I am on a new schedule. Um, this is a temporary schedule. Whereas I must work from 7 to 7. I must go and tow my plantation fields from 7 to 7. So my system has been thrown into a little a little discombobulation, but and I'm gonna have to adapt to it. Didn't nobody love me enough to make me breakfast this morning. I know y'all be tripping, but fuck it, man. I am, blessed. Go on and say it, Flav. Go on and say you blessed. We all should feel like we blessed. I feel as if I'm blessed, man. Uh, I have some place to go today in order to earn me some money to make sure that my obligations are handled in the right. Well, I guess sometimes I slip, but I guess that's could be racked up to nigga financing. But hey, man, I'm not in the dark. I got a roof. I got clothes to put on my back and shoes to put on my feet. I'm not walking to work as we all can clearly see. But not so as much. I knew that I had to start. I've known that I would have to start, get up early to go to this job at 7 a.m. on this Sunday. Damn, I dropped the damn keys back there. It's gonna take me time to find them to get in the building. Oh yeah, but I knew I had to do these days, so I had to make adjustments, and because in my making the adjustments to where I had to be here at a particular time today, I had to focus. I had to be responsible enough to at least set an alarm because I didn't necessarily want to depend on my own intuition to rise. And I guess I was correct because my alarm woke me up. I was tempted to turn back over again, but there's that thing that is known as determination. I guess you have to go somewhere else first before you hit determination. You have to understand that sometimes you have to sacrifice. You sacrifice that comfort. You just can't. All life isn't all about comfort. Sometimes you must put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, whereas it'll provoke your system. In some cases, it provokes even your system of survival. Because you're put in a position where you have to maximize your intellect and whatever available resources that you have in your environment in order to survive, to maintain, in order to move to a position where you may be in a greater state. I know at times in my life, I'm not I haven't been in as comfortable a state that I'm in now, and there were certain sacrifices that I had to make. I had to get on feet. And go from pillar to post or sometime, but hey, and all in that, I put down what I had to put down and maintain through perseverance. Somebody, well, I should say somebody should know, I'm trying to think of the word that they used. But it was sort of like that where they kind of see that even in certain situations where things may look for me I guess from outsiders, and it may actually very well be true or false. Things may be look very difficult, almost impossible for me to deal with. Uh, I still persevere on. Resilient, that's the word. A friend of mine called, he was from Southside Chicago. He used to stay in Robert Taylor home. He told me one day, Flav, you're resilient. I mean, he didn't say maybe. I know that he referred to Flav as resilient, and and it was a word that I mean, you being resilient is not. I mean, I guess it is. The word is what it is, but you can be resilient in doing something that is practical, but you also can be resilient in doing something that is impractical. You can be in, you steadily. Let's say for it, I use my example. You're steadily, you have intellect. You're a semester away from graduating and getting an accounting degree, but you rather flip pounds of weed and not even really getting any profit margin off of it. All you're really doing is paying your bills and managing to keep your marijuana habit in effect. Hey, but as in the day in my youth, I said, well, hell, it's going to change around. I was very resilient, and through all the oftentimes good times, and oftentimes the huff times. Sometimes you get you might have your nice little roll going on, but then all of a sudden you want to get dirt weed. So it's like, well, hell, all the clientele you done built up, you're trying to get off this dirt weed. So now you done burn all that out. I don't know how I'm going this, but I'm trying to get to a point. You're resilient. Well, even though I'm ruining my reputation as being the good weed man. I got to sell this Bobby Brown, this huff weed, in order to maintain. Now I'm taking a loss. Now, the so-called plug, who knew that the shit he got was garbage, and tried to fund it off you in order for you to get rid of it. He trying to look you upside your head, my nigga. You can take back the rest of this shit. It ain't doing it, and be that as it may. But thing about it is that, hey, even in those situations, the good times and the bad time of it, I was a resilient little herb salesman. But at the end of the day, that resiliency didn't really, for the most part, provide any type of long standing. I lived in North Nashville during a time where property was cheap. It was like projects and dope, and prostitution and shit. So those properties that are now multi-million-dollar properties. Them was lots. So a smart weed man would have bought a few lots, would have bought some residential property. But hey, the times were smarter than all good, I imagine. But yeah, man. So now I'm still training for level 4 cotton picker. I think I'm prospering along relatively well. I'm being facetious when I say cotton. I say plantation. I'm not just talking about my gig. I don't work at an actual plantation. Whatever. So yeah, so I'm on my way here to do this shit on this fine Sunday morning, because that is what it's called upon for me to do. I just want to come on and drop a few words about, what this takes is determination, man, for me. For me, it takes determination. It takes, well, hey, they gonna pay you a little extra than they normally pay you at work every week. So hell, if I gotta come to work to do the work anyway, why not change my schedule around so that I can come in and get a little extra on the hour and work a few less days out of the week. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Nigga Nation or nothing. If those who understand, understand. Those who do not understand, I only wish to be understood. My coworkers looking at me talking loud, y'all. They may. So we all normally 3 to 11 people, 3 p.m. to 11 o'clock people, but today we got to be 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. people. But yeah, man. Nevertheless, hope y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. I'm gonna do my best to enjoy mine. Check out Huey. And with that being said, y'all have a great afternoon. I'll holler at y'all later.